The road into Subar is variously long and difficult for each of you on your way to do whatever it is that you find yourselves doing with your currently insignificant lives. This also insignificant village has a bit of a reputation as a resting place for mercenaries, sellswords, hunters, that sort of deal. You came through town, each separately, stopping to inquire about coin, local gossip, or perhaps just to rest your head before you keep moving. There was very little in the way to be found here, sadly, until the faded parchment nailed to the splintered post caught your eye. Upon inquiring within at the small village sheriff, Manfred Beats told you come back in the morning and meet him at the old well, and he'd have something to help you on your way towards that 200 gold. Morning has come around, and each of you begins to make your way towards the well. Perhaps becoming a bit surprised to see other unlikely adventurers pacing towards you. And we'll start off with Jerry. Give us a brief description of what you look like as you approach the well.
All right.
And what you do upon seeing the others.
So Jerry is a dragonborn barbarian, and she looks very much like the picture there. She is 6 feet tall, weighs about 180 pounds, so she's big and bulky, and she is actually, I believe, walking in with her friend Summers. Correct, Summers?
Yep, exactly right. She's kind of brazenly striding along, and my usual thing is I'm kind of like one pace behind her. Because while she is big and hulking, I am tall but very like skinny. I'm not as ripped as that picture. I just stole that from a greeting card. But no, he's actually pretty skinny and slight looking. Maybe walks like he slightly delicately. Um, he's got a long cloak that envelops him and a big uh, yellow metal visor with a glowing red glass monocle thing, uh, i.e. Cyclops from the X-Men. Um, I have a quarterstaff, but it's kind of more like a walking stick, and he kind of just walks up beside Jerry, and he just gives her a look like, are we going to be polite to these people or what? Because he doesn't want to talk over her.
I'll give him a shot.
All right, so Jerry says that with like a well-recognized nod, and Somers turns to address the others. Next.
One of whom is a bugbear, though it doesn't seem to be eliciting any cries of fear. So you assume that the bugbear is perhaps not a welcome sight, but not an albeit fearful one.
So this is Stray, who's a Rift Hitter pugilist. He is a bugbear. He carries himself with the sort of rolled shoulders that boxers have that always looks like he's about 1 second away from punching someone. But also, when he's in social settings, that same sort of hunched posture conveys his exact awkwardness at being around other beings. So he's reading the sign, and as people start to gather, you can watch him like this 7 foot something bugbear trying to disappear into himself, like not knowing how to engage with other humanoids.
Yeah, usually you see bugbears trying to make themselves big, but you see this one trying to make themselves.
Right.
And you can tell nothing about him other than that he looks slightly out of place. Though standing in a group with 2 lizard-type creatures, a human, and whatever this is. What's happening with Pogo here?
Pogo is a plushy Geppetto wizard. He is about 1.5 feet tall. It's like maybe the size of like a stuffed animal you would get at like a fair. He wears he's got a quarterstaff that he wears on his back, and he's got a swagger. He looks pretty cranky, like he's seen some things, and he walks like with much more confidence than a creature of his size and adorableness should. And he is adorable. He's a teddy bear. So he walks up and he looks around and does not recognize anybody, and just goes, huh, and that's it.
And you all probably have to look around for a moment to figure out where this noise has come from.
Yeah.
Only to
Yeah.
determine that it has come from a small teddy bear-looking creature.
Down here.
And last but not least, filling out the strange circle of beings at the well.
This is Old Man Gristle. He's a lizard folk druid, and he's pretty old. He walks with a hunch, and he kind of hobbles with a hunch. And you see he's got an owl familiar that kind of sits on his shoulder or flies around when it wants to. And he is very focused on getting to where he's going, and he looks up and surprised to see all these other folks and says, "Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Gristle."
Numbers nods respectfully and says it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pogo looks up at Gristle and says, "Watch where you're stepping," and steps very pointedly.
"Oh, didn't see you down there, little man."
Stray has had exactly nothing.
I just nod.
Okay. Each of you kind of gives each other apprising looks and sort of does their best to make brief conversation as you all stand there awaiting the same man who, on hurried footsteps, finally arrives. "Oh, good. You're all here." And he sort of runs his hands down his coat that's patched and flapping behind him as he comes to. "Oh, well. This is a strange bunch of folks to look at, but, well, I think strange is perhaps what it will take to keep our little village safe. Well, in case you haven't already noticed," he kind of gestures to the lot of you, "you're the things that will help each other come out of this alive, and with a hefty pelt and a nice bag of coin at the same time. I'm sure you expected perhaps a nice fancy sword or some other gadget of that sort, but This is Subar. We don't have that kind of stuff around here.
I'm a little more interested in what are we hunting and why? What are your intentions, sir?
He unfolds a paper pulled out of his pocket, and it's another copy of the message board flyer, and, well, some sort of beast. Well, I'll be honest with you, we don't know a whole lot of it. Information, that's why we're sort of sending you all out there. Not as guinea pigs, of course not, but, as a lot of competent adventurers. Some sort of two-tailed devil seen roaming in between our village and the Forest of Worms. Glowing eyes, vanishing like smoke, spooking the caravans and stirring up gods know what else sort of trouble.
Pogo looks pretty skeptical and is like, "Did you say two-tailed monster?"
Well, if old Norik is to be believed, he's one of the men who comes in and out with the merchant wagons. Was one of the things that he reported. But he was only one of many reports, so there's got to be some sort of promise to it. Summers, what are you perceiving?
Gosh darn it, I actually meant that to be an insight roll for the sheriff to see if he seems sincere or if I can determine whether he's hiding anything. In fairness, I have the same bonus.
Yep, so I mean, with even with a 15, as you peer very harshly across at this man standing there beside the well with you, he's an old man. He doesn't seem like he's gonna hurt anything. He, at the very least, believes what he's saying to you.
Right, and he doesn't seem to be hiding anything or as if he knows things that he's not disclosing to us.
Not that you can tell by taking a look at him.
Oh, fair enough. I will put my hand comfortingly on his shoulder and say, "You can count on us, sir."
Well, at the very least, I could probably count on you all to scare the thing away. My, you're a bunch of strong-looking fellas. And
Pogo's like,
you, little
"Yeah."
thing.
I'm not a fella.
My apologies. A bunch of strong-looking folks. Subar feels safe in your hands, my friends.
Yeah.
Do you
So
have-
once we get this thing, what's our reward?
Well, 200 gold pieces to split up amongst yourselves, though the voucher is good for each of you. The Beastwatch Armory's the best in Elturel, if you ask me, which you have. But
200 doesn't seem like an awful lot for something that's been terrorizing your lands and your folk. I would like to I'd like to roll persuasion.
yeah,
Normal roll. Oh, actually, I get well, I guess it depends. If he finds me adorable, I get advantage on charisma and persuasion rolls.
how could he not find you adorable? Although I love
Amazing.
that that's a feature.
Rude.
Very nice.
You don't even need the advantage.
Well, you've got to understand, little one, the word's all beginning to spread. The caravans are starting to take the long roads around Subar. We're losing on our trade. But he just looks at those giant teddy eyes of yours growing in size like the Puss in Boots cat. All right. It'll clean me out of every bit of savings I have, but For the good of Subar, I'll do just about anything. I can give you another 100 gold pieces to share amongst yourselves, but that's literally my entire personal life savings.
Well, that sounds really good. And just think, soon trade's gonna be hustling and bustling, and you'll make it back in no time.
You drive a hard bargain, little one.
Stray, who up until this point has been looking very skeptically at the teddy bear, now looks a little bit impressed and get a little nod.
Yep.
Pogonot's back.
All right, the bear can hold his own. Well, any more questions I can answer for you folk before you head off? Its last sighting is just to the northeast a bit. Going into the edge of the forest, you should be able to find signs, so they say.
Not for me.
No?
Let's go.
Good. Well, off you are then. Hope to see you again very soon.
Does the sheriff walk off first?
Oh yeah,
Seemed like
he
it was-
heads back and meanders off to whatever his business is, and
All right.
lets you guys take the road out towards the forest.
As he walks out of earshot, Summers will clear his throat and he will start off by saying, "The sheriff said we were a strange bunch," and then he will launch into a 10-minute speech using his inspiring leader feat. So everybody in the party, including Grizzle's owl, is going to have 9 bonus HP.
Oh,
Wow, that rocks.
10th HP. Sweet.
Nice. Okay, how do I... Oh, there we go.
How do we add that?
You can put that in the red bubble
Or they're just
for easy tracking on your token or on your character sheet. There's a box for temp HP, but it doesn't show very well with your tokenage. After
Oh, what-
listening to Summers talk for 10 minutes,
Okay, well, we could have started off on our journey while I was talking. And yes,
oh,
regardless
you don't
of
hold
whether
them
any-
hostage at the well?
No, I wasn't planning on it. We could, get started and I do my inspiring speech. Now, of course, whether or not anybody's character actually appreciates my oratory is a different issue. They still get the temporary HP at least.
Gristle's walking a little taller.
Nice.
Feel inspired, or at the very least annoyed enough to walk a little faster. And
So-
you carry on out of the little road, out of Subar, east and northward towards the edge of the forest, place where the air gets especially thick and the ground gives way underneath your boots, and you can sense almost age in the air. You continue walking further on, looking just inside the forest's edge for signs of rampaging creatures with 2 tails. But Gristle, something feels a little bit strange to you. And as a druid, you have a special dispensation to sense what is happening here as you walk through. So make your choice of nature or survival check.
Should we establish the marching order before we go into the next map?
If you like to, yeah.
Who would like to be up front?
I think I would.
I'm happy to be up there too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of you has got to be on points, and one of you has
folks.
got to be rear guard.
I'll
I would
take the rear.
think. All right. So we got Stray up front. I'd like to say Summers is behind Tim. Jerry is in the rear guard. Pogo Gristle, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I'll be in the back or in the middle.
Okay.
Maybe
Gristle in the
like close to Pogo.
Yeah, towards the back
Gristle's
for
in the
me.
dead. All right. So Gristle's in the dead middle, and then Pogo is
And then-
right in front of Jerry in the rear guard. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 survival.
Indeed. You sort of notice as you are heading through that the trees seem to be moving a little more than you think that they ought to, despite the fact that there's no wind about. And you've also noticed that there are a few plants that are growing along the path that aren't native to this sort of swampland around you.
Everyone, these plants are weird. I saw these once in a forest with really tall trees, but not in something like this. So we should be careful. This is spooky. Spooky stuff. Real spooky.
Summers tries to put another reassuring hand on Gristle's shoulder. It shouldn't be anything to be worried about, my friend.
I admire your confidence, but I think it's stupid.
Fair enough. Does anybody have nature that they could? Ooh, yeah.
I was wondering if I could send my owl out farther to see if they see or hear anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe like I'll send them 60 feet out and have them make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see, how far can we get with 60 feet? That's fairly far. There is a word on his character sheet that you can hit, just the perception +3. And that's how you roll for him on his sheet, since it looks a little
thank you.
different than yours. Yes, indeed.
You should
So,
have advantage on this one. 'Cause it's,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, okay.
The owl leaps from the lizard's shoulder. Oh my goodness. Doing some good rolls so far today. The owl leaps from the lizard's shoulder and makes its way up in the sky, doing a brief loop around, using its keen vision to find anything of note. And correct me, you're looking through its eyes, right?
Yeah, it's just I was looking for vision, and it's like I should be tuned into it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
As it returns to you, and you are able to sort of live again, because when the familiar's out, you move or speak or do anything with your normal body. You are able to report your findings.
Cave entrance. Guys, there's a cave. It's a cave in the northeast. That might be kind of what we're looking for. It looks pretty spooky too. I think that might be where we're going.
Summers nods in agreement. Let's go on then. Lead the way, or point the way.
Yeah, we just follow the path mostly, I think.
Oh, I see. Oh, there's a. Sorry, everything is red in my vision. I didn't see the path.
Am I wrong, or are we supposed to go up the
You're
cliff
right.
to the right?
Why is your vision red?
Because I'm wearing a ruby quartz visor.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I thought you meant for real. Duh. But Gristle, that's totally up to you how you'd like to approach.
Would you guys
Oh,
like
I
to go
see.
off the beaten path?
Might be prudent. Could be somebody in ambush on the regular road. We should proceed as discreetly as we can. I am seeing the path you mean now. You want to start on the
Can
way
I-
so that
can I
everyone...
draw on the map?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side, there's a little paintbrush. Freehand will let you make little doodles.
Wow, this is so exciting.
You can even change its color.
That's what I'm thinking. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
All
You
right.
cool with that?
Either way straight. I'm right behind you.
So how do we move along the thing? Like,
You can
Do I-
click on your token and use the arrow. Click and drag. I just ask that you move little bits at a time.
In formation, team. Oh, wait, no further until we reform.
I'm
So-
screwing this up.
Wait, Stray, hold on, buddy.
I figured it out. I
Wait for
figured it
everybody.
out.
As the last of
Gristle.
you is stepping off path, Gristle, you're sort of eyeing the wobbly trees. And you only have a brief moment to make a shout of alarm as you see them seem to almost pull their roots up out of the ground. And are they coming closer to you?
Which trees were these? Sorry.
Which ones?
They are here in this little grove beside you.
Ah.
Ranger team, form up.
Form up, team.
Pogo's like, oh, fuck.
I imagine because he's small, his voice is all kind of. So I just hear like, oh, fuck, in my head as the trees begin to race towards you.
There's a fucking tree coming towards me.
Crystal, are they hostile, you think? Oh, yep, I guess so.
Oh no.
They don't look like they're offering you tea.
That would just be lovely, wouldn't it?
Great.
Why do I have fucking 0.14 my initiative?
Well, yeah, that is your Dex edition, which is I meant to turn it on for all of you, but I must have forgotten. Yes. Let's
It's like
see.
for tiebreakers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, indeed. All right, we got Summers, Jerry, Gristles in, Strays in, Pogo's in. You're familiar. It goes on your turn or after your turn.
After.
Beautiful.
Hey, remember he's still jazzed up with 9 temporary hit points too.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome.
That is absolutely huge for him. That has.
I was gonna say, don't they have like just a handful or
He
something?
has 1 HP.
Oh, heck.
He's
Yeah.
now the invincible elf. Summers, the
Oh.
only warning that you for what's about to happen is, perhaps the brief shout that Gristle manages, though being as you're not exactly expecting wibbly wobbly trees, it takes you a moment to fully understand the threat that is upon you as you are surprised.
Oh. All right. Well, then I guess I don't do shit, right?
Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. You can hear a piercing wail begin in the back corner of this approaching grove. And each of you feels it sort of tearing at your eardrums. I would need a wisdom save from each of you, please.
Yep.
Okay.
So I need to do my owl too, right?
Yes. He doesn't have a save button necessarily, so you can just use the wisdom button on his sheet. Jerry, Summers, Stray, you each feel the quake of fear in your belly.
Gosh darn it.
As these trees are racing towards you. You've never seen anything like it. And Jerry, you too are turning, and the only recognition of what's happening is the screaming, the shouting of Gristle, and you two are unfortunately surprised.
Just out of curiosity, do we know when the frightened wears off?
It will be at the start of your next turn. Until the end of your next turn, I'm so sorry.
Oh, of course. Okay, that makes sense.
But you won't be frightened at the very least.
But I just had the.
I mean,
end of my next
surprised.
turn, right?
Yeah, didn't she?
You absolutely did. That is a super great point.
Thank you.
Lucky for you.
Always good to be
Okay.
frightened while you're surprised.
Why
You know?
not?
Doesn't have any further detriment.
Another of these little bushes turned murderous trees lumbers forward, heading straight for the little bear. My. With an 18 to hit,
Yes.
this poor little guy.
Oh, God.
And bits of fluffing just start flying out. No, I'm just kidding. At most, there's a little rip in the little Gepetan guy.
Spooned.
What kind of damage is this?
This is slashing.
Flashing.
Slashing damage?
It is.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's just to your 10 hit points now.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Forgot about
Another begins to amble forward, swarming at the little feet of this giant, awkward bugbear. Striking with its claws of bark. Though I imagine Strays is sort of dancing around the darting bush and manages to evade.
He is surprisingly agile for a bugbear.
He does a little bit of tiptoe ballet. Gristle, you were eyeing these trees the entire time, and thanks to your survival roll, you are not surprised as they begin to weave their way through towards you. What do you do?
Gristle sees all of his friends, his newfound friends, already in trouble. He realizes this is a little bit of his fault. He knew that these trees were shaking and he hadn't told them. So he feels pretty sheepish. He'll cast Spike Growth. sorry, right where I just pointed.
Mm-hmm.
It
On that
should
guy.
be a 20-foot cube. 20-foot radius. Oh, that's way too close. I'd rather cast it over here. I want to kind of separate them from us as they move towards us.
Okay. So, like, right out of the range of.
Yeah,
of you
basically.
folks.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's try that. Okay, pretty good. Can you post that for me, please? Okay. Difficult terrain moves into 2d4 for every traveling. Okay. Beautiful. It will suck when they start running towards you. When a creature moves into, is that when it is cast on it also? It doesn't say starts, it's,
That sounds like only if it moves.
yeah, I think so too. Alright. Any bonus actions for Gristle?
Can I use the bonus action to shove this treeling that's directly in front of me?
Unfortunately, that is only a Baldur's Gate 3 rule.
Ah, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm new to this.
Unfortunately. No, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's super awesome. But a little broken with it being a bonus action in Baldur's Gate.
I guess in that case, I am done.
Alright. Bringing us to this guy. 5, 10 feet. He's making little bush noises as he takes 9 damage. And as some of his branches are left behind in the thorny growth beneath, it strikes out at you in revenge with its claws made of bark. Though it's missing some of its limby, perhaps a hard time making contact.
Look at Gristle looking surprisingly agile all of a sudden.
5, 10, 15. Dang. And another of the little plants starts to prick about your ankles in revenge. Gristle. You're doing good, buddy.
Getting lucky.
Stray, you are still trying to wrap your head around what's happening, though you have finally come to understand that, yes, these plants are in fact trying to hurt you. And you find your resolve just as you manage to clear your head. And you are no longer surprised. Next turn, this guy is gonna die on his way to you guys, for sure. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8d4. Can it kill him? OMG.
Whoa.
And the bush is essentially just a stick as it begins to slowly become shredded as it makes its way from one side of the spiked clearing to the other. And it doesn't even have the energy to make it further. So no dashing for this guy.
Gristle just under his breath says, cannibalism.
That is kind of what it's like. Pogo, you weren't perhaps expecting these little guys that were just about your size to suddenly come to life and attack you. Thus, you are also surprised, though it has finally ended for everyone. Summers, though you are quaking in
Okey-dokey.
your visor, what do you do?
I'm quaking in my visor. What a rude thing to say. And to answer your
Flash.
question, is what I'm going to do.
Hey. Which one are we blasting out of the sky here?
Oh, I wanna ping this guy, and each hit is, and that hopefully the 17 hits with disadvantage.
It does. It does.
All right. Each hit knocks him back 10 feet straight back into the
Nice.
thorny stuff.
Ooh. Ooh, as it skids along the spike growth.
Yes.
And for good measure, we're gonna count forced movement. Though it's honestly completely useless, as Summers just blasts this little creature back along the spike growth, absolutely demolishing it, tearing it to bits.
And
little
nobody,
No.
nobody's taken any damage beyond their 10 hit points, so I will leave it at that. But not frightened anymore, right?
That's correct, sir.
Beautiful.
More bushes move forward. 5. And more claws of bark start to rip at your bugbear ankles, Stray.
Stray looks insulted that these bushes are trying to attack him.
And honestly, you barely felt it. It's having a hard time getting through your excessive amounts of fur. Jerry.
So I don't think I can get out of here without going through the thorns to get to anybody, right?
You can scoot around behind Stray.
Okay. So can I get to? Oh no. Can I
You get to, like,
this
that guy, right?
down here?
Yeah, I don't see why not. That's only 15 feet there, so you've got more room.
All right. Then I am going to. Yeah, I'm not gonna rage. I'm just gonna attack him. But I will do it recklessly.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You swing your great axe and absolutely wreck this little bush, shearing it into bits and leaving a pile of leaves around your feet.
Well struck, partner.
Thank you. And then I'm going to take some more of my movement, step forward, and hit this guy with my second attack.
Okay. If it's another crit, you're going into timeout. All right.
It's not.
Well, it's time for Jerry to mow the lawn some more. And just as the little creature is raising its claws once more to slice that gristle in front of it, you send it into the stratosphere.
Neat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
It slowly makes its way out of the punishing brambles before once more costing the little bear. Personally victimizing this bear. For 6 slashing damage.
This is so fucking rude.
Gristle.
I think I'll just cast Shillelagh. How do you pronounce that cantrip?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Cast Shillelagh on my club and take a hit at the one above me.
Okay. And a swing.
Oh, sorry, how do I cast melee with my spellcasting modifier?
Two-handed.
Shillelagh's always just 1d8 plus.
Right, that's
whatever.
right. All right, I updated the two-handed one. So we use quarterstaff two-handed. That one has shillelagh added
Perfect.
onto it.
Perfect.
You swing, and you can feel the connection of your magical staff, the hard branches of the angry tree. Roll damage, and to do so is just quarterstaff in the chat.
It's just 1d8, no plus.
It has your plus from your wisdom added into it.
Okay, great.
So in the chat, that when the red button, it already has right in there. If you hover over it, it shows you the
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you.
equation. So you rolled very poorly, I'm afraid.
Sure did.
Can't do much about that one. And you hear a and it turns its little glowing tree ball eyes to you.
Hello, little guy.
And no bonus. Oh, Shillelagh's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And quarterstaff is the action, so you are all done. Stray.
I get to actually act on this turn now?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Stray kind of like shake off the realization that these are in fact plants attacking him. And he's decided to roll with it, so he's going to throw a punch at the one right in front of him. That one.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh,
Lord.
Wow.
And Stray, I'm perhaps maybe you've never fought bushes before, and you're forgetting to correct for the size and stature of this little thing, and it just hit clean air.
Hey, at least you can't disarm yourself by mistake.
Well, so quick question. With my class feature, I can grapple as a bonus action when I make an attack action. Can I punch, grapple, and then punch again?
Do you have a second attack?
Yes.
I feel like you do by now. Then yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I'm going to try to bonus action grapple the tree in front of me then.
Okay. Make an athletics check. My God, plus 11. And very quickly, it tries its very best to duck and roll, though your fingers curl around its little branches.
Got him.
Okay, so it's kind of a pathetic sight, a bugbear flattening a bush underneath him, but here we are. And
Little
from
baby
this
Groot.
position, he's going to make a second punch with advantage, right?
heck, it's now
Because he's
grappled.
grappling. Mhm.
Oh, sweet.
Goodness gracious.
Hooray.
And as you hold it in your arms, start pummeling it. And it slowly becomes exceedingly limp in your arms.
Nice.
Okay, I guess we end there with Stray punching a branch into matchsticks.
Noise.
It is now kindling. Five. Dragging itself further along the bramble. This bush is looking very much like a pile of kindling itself. It doesn't have a very cohesive bush shape any longer. And it gives a weak attempt at clawing you, Gristle.
Very weak.
I see that. Pogo.
Okay. Pogo is so pissed at this one next to him. Won't leave him alone. He is going to cast Witch Bolt on it.
Are you a warlock too?
No, I just took I'm a wizard.
Oh, neat.
There.
And okay, and then does that hit?
Yes, it absolutely does. The arc of electrical energies from you, tree. You can see it spark.
The best thing about this is that it takes a lightning struck twig to cast Witch Bolt. So
Oh,
this is
wow.
this feels very God damn it.
Incredible.
Oh,
Oh no!
Incredible.
You know what? We'll take it. As a can I? Oh, I can't cast a cantrip as a bonus action, right?
You can at my table, as long as it's a bonus action, like you have the action economy, I don't care. You can cast 2 leveled spells if you want.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Then I am also going to cast Toll the Dead on this thing. Oh, it's an action. Wait, shit. Hold on. Wait, sorry. Let me just real quick. Oh, these are all. I thought that these were bonus actions. No, they're actions. Okay. Never mind. I can't do anything else.
Oh no.
But sorry.
Okay.
But thank you.
Well, for future reference, you can, if you have it available to you. Summers.
All right. Well, I can't have this guy threatening my teammate over there. So I'm going to take one step over here. By the way, I didn't post this earlier, but that was why I, can knock him back 10 feet per blast. So...
Very good.
Optic blast.
Time again.
Okay, amazing. Which one? The one in front of you here by Pogo, you said?
Exactly right.
Okay. And both blasts crash into him. Roll damage for the first. And the second causes the forest to become a bit still and quiet
Yes.
once more. Wait,
This guy
he's
dead?
alive!
Wait, there's that one left.
Yeah, after Pogo is... After... What is your name? Summers is Jerry.
so yeah.
Um,
I step forward onto this dead guy and whack that guy, and I'm sure it's only going to take one. I say, and it probably will fumble. Oh, I forgot to.
No,
do it
definitely
recklessly.
not. And with a single swipe of your axe, you very much overkill, slicing through this last little guy. Actually, for real, quieting the forest once more. Though you can still feel that eerie stillness in the air, as if there's no wind but 100 eyes.
I'm sorry, guys. I saw those trees moving, and I was like, that's weird. And then I forgot. I just forgot.
Don't blame yourself. We're a team. That's why we look out for each other and we cover each other's weaknesses. And I want to try to oh boy. I want to try to persuade him that he's not to blame and that we're his friends, man. We're not like the others.
Do I roll against that, or do I
Well,
just?
no.
If you want
No.
to, or you're welcome to accept it, of
I'll
course.
accept it. Yeah, I'll fail the roll.
No, I'm the worst.
Bogo's like,
you.
whoa. Okay, yeah, but do it again, and I am gonna stab you in the kidneys.
Fun fact.
Stray has decided that Pogo is his favorite.
Fun fact:
It was-
lizards have one really big kidney. It's really big. One stab wouldn't be enough.
I did not know that, actually. Thank you, Gristle.
I'm gonna dismiss my spike growth.
The spike
Okay.
growth was clutch, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
Oh my god, yeah. Do you know we're not on any kind of time frame? Do you want to like creep up on the cave mouth, like the path we were going? It should disappeared.
Oh yeah, I got rid of the path. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm up to go slower, a bit more carefully.
But yeah, carefully proceed to it. But we did use some spells. Anyone have any objection to, I don't know, looking down the cave, seeing if there's immediate danger, and then considering like camping out for the night to get a long rest before we go into it?
The only disadvantage to that is losing our 10 hit points, but I suppose you could do that again, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I can do it again after short or long rest. And no limit other than that.
I haven't used anything, so I'm good.
I don't need to stop. I'm full of the day's energy.
Before we make that decision, can I roll perception just to see if anything has been near here or if we should be tracking anything?
Absolutely. Make a survival check.
Oh, can I also?
You guys can make one of your own each, or one with advantage. What?
How's your survival, Jerry?
+5.
Okay, I'll give you the help action.
Okay. You and Jerry take a second stray and around the clearing, sort of, but not fully going, like, up towards this path that you guys are thinking about taking. And you manage to uncover 2 intermittently dispersed cat paw prints, larger than even Stray's hand set down into it.
Do they seem recent?
As far as recent goes, sometime within the past week, perhaps. Though you couldn't say it was especially fresh. It doesn't hold any heat. It's a bit eroded from the wind and just basic daytime behaviors.
Can Gristle make a nature check to see if he would recognize that?
Yes. You might think perhaps it was a lion, but, well, they aren't exactly native to this area either.
Okay, all these spooky plants, and now there's a lion paw print. This place is crazy.
So are we resting?
Does my 15 reveal anything more than his lion guess? Can I tell if it's a displacer beast? Because that's what it sounds like to be.
You do get the distinct impression that that foot is much larger and not quite the right shape. Very well could be. a displacer beast, so you haven't seen very many of them yourself in order to make a fully definitive answer.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that to myself so I don't hurt Gristle's feelings for, you know, knowing better or whatever.
Discounting his lion.
Gristle is
Right.
so sure of himself right now.
Lions, tigers, and bears and trees. Oh my.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
I don't need to rest. I've still got one temp HP left. And I only used one spell because I was mostly just getting my ass beat. But we should do what the rest of you guys want to do.
All right. Well, if you guys are feeling confident, I just throwing it out there. We can always, of course, rest later.
Yep.
Um,
I say
but-
let's go.
all right. So
I
we're
say
gonna
let's go too.
proceed on our back route. What's this place? Stray, do you want to like up here? You see up here?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where here is.
I'm
yes.
gonna zoom up some. I'm gonna
Ping.
Ping. I'm yellow ping. Yep, there you go. Perfect. All right, so I'm behind you, buddy. And if the rest of us want to form up while we
I'm going very slow. I'm a
yes.
hoppler.
Yes.
Yes.
Crystal, would you do me a favor and ping, like, where your owl saw the cave mouth? Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right. All right, Stray, lead the way, my friend.
I'd like to
Making
keep,
the big
like,
sad guy go
peeled.
first.
Well, he's our point man. He's Mr. Brickknuckles.
You
My
approach
owl's gonna roost in
slowly
a tree.
but surely. The owl setting down as you approach the glowing entrance. Little cave. The dirt here around the mouth seems to glitter even more unnaturally in front of this glowing light. You can smell dampness and spores coming from within, though without a sound or much warning at all. Something stirs at the threshold. And a squat, bulbous, featureless creature begins to waddle out from the cave entrance, wisping a trail of fluorescence as it makes to hop down the little cliffside and walk into the woods.
Oh my god.
Summer watches it curiously, and he looks to Gristle like, is that okay? Should we be concerned about that?
Can I make a nature check?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that again. Look at it!
You're threatening us with it.
It's kind of creepy if we're being honest. You've
Gristle
never seen anything
is-
like that before.
Keep that thing out of my face.
Gristle is clearly overwhelmed by the day's events and didn't even notice what it was.
He just goes, huh? What are you talking about?
That's- All right. Summers kind of smiles and shakes his head. He looks over down to Pogo. And do you know anything about what that was? Did you see that at least?
Now, are you asking me that because we're the same size? Because that's just not
No,
right.
it's because you're literally the next person. You're directly next to the person I asked before. I was going in like a counterclockwise motion.
Pogo is eyeing him with some suspicion, but will also do a nature check.
Sure, go for it.
Jesus Christ.
And the luck is gone.
I got nothing, bud. Never seen that freaking thing before in my life. Hope never to again. It was kind of weird.
Okay, you
What do
can choose whether or not to accept. No.
Lord.
Summers is going to try to be effusively apologetic to Pogo. Clear that we're a team and everything, and he's apologizes if he offended you. You obviously, you're not an NPC, so when I roll a persuasion check, you're welcome to be like, "Hey, fuck you."
I Pogo will fail it and accept the apology.
Stand.
But still looks cranky because that's his face.
No, I know how that is.
My owl
Anybody?
goes and just lands
Jerry?
on
Stray?
on your head
Oh my
and just
gosh.
roosts there for a little bit. No. on,
Okay.
on your
Summers. Yeah,
Heavy is the
Summers
head that wears
doesn't
the owl.
react, and he tries to gently, he doesn't know owls, so he doesn't want to bother him, but he tries to gently give him a reassuring stroke on his neck,
Just
of his
ruffles his
neck or
feathers.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, he ruffles his feathers.
You don't like that, huh?
Yeah, Gristle says, "Oh yeah, don't touch Bee-Boo. Bee-Boo. No, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it."
Sorry, Bibu. And Summers just crosses his arms and accepts it.
Stray is looking into the cave and starting to wander into it quietly.
It's like looking into the pearly gates, and all you can see is just overwhelming light. There is the essence of tunnelage. You can feel that there's something that will sort of presses down on the space around you, though it's very difficult to discern what is at the other end until you are all the way inside. At which point, as Stray begins to curiously venture forward, just trying to scout things, he finds himself somewhere else entirely. Do the rest of you follow in behind him, or do you wait for him to return and notice
I'll
that he does
follow.
not?
But I will also follow.
Into the light indiscriminately.
Boldly go where no man has gone before.
Thank you, William Shatner. All of you, and
Really regrets not preparing detect magic.
Oh, I have magic awareness. I could have used it.
Instead, she went boldly where everyone went and disappeared before her.
Well, I hadn't actually said I went yet. But what good
Oh.
is it going to do me to know that it's magical when you all just disappeared?
That's a very good point.
So I'm going to
You-
follow you in.
You all trickle in one after the other, some more reluctantly than others, until the light seems to ebb away, and you find yourselves inside. Nope. Inside a damp cave system with all sorts of glowing bits of flora and stones that seem to have a effervescent sparkle to them. You can feel in the air almost a magical edge place. Though aside from the strange glow, it smells like wet mushrooms. Yes, Summers.
Is it dark in here?
It
Yes.
is very dark and very difficult to see.
Why did I think I had dark vision? I do not.
You
Dang it.
don't.
I
Already-
can
Though because
cast
I'm a
light
nice
cantrips.
DM, I haven't turned the vision off completely, so you can see a little bit. You cast light upon yourself?
Well,
Or like
it
an object you're holding?
exudes. It comes out of my visor. My glowing red eyes. Ew.
Where would we see if
yeah.
we have dark vision on our character sheet?
It would be a feature listed in there somewhere. Fortunately,
Oh, okay, yeah, I actually do have it.
yeah, I think I gave it to
So
you.
do I.
See, oh, I didn't. That's 60 feet for you. That's better. Is yours 60 feet too, Stray?
I'm trying to figure out where it is on this sheet.
Okay. Dark vision.
Should be under
It's above
proficiency.
Fey ancestry. 60 feet for you. Okay, yes, yours is on. Summers, I missed that. Let me turn yours on. Please hold. 120 feet. Spooky. Alright, well, for those who can't see, Summer's visor lights up to shed 40 feet worth of various light intensities. And the rest of you now have your own proper visions.
The north, all the way up, it's more of those freaky fungus things.
The cave does split in multiple directions. Determine
Take a
which
look at that.
area more attractive.
So, you guys see those fungus guys all the way up to the northwest right now?
My owl sees them.
Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, we don't know if they're threatening. Do you want to go around this way and see where this is leading? Here to the east.
Or what you assume is the east.
We don't have a compass rose on here, so I'm just guessing.
Slowly begin to make your way through the cave. Feel all beginning to tremble beneath your feet and above your head. And it's almost as if your vision begins to vibrate as the cave quakes. Everyone, please make me your choice of athletics or acrobatics checks.
Nice.
Not getting me now. Well, that seems sensible.
Man.
The old man and the little teddy bear aren't quite prepared for the quake about to arrive, and you both stumble as ground begins to shake and rocks pepper the back of you. My good
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh,
Taking various blows to the back and head as the cave doesn't come apart, but almost seems to repel your entry.
Pogo's like lying on the ground and is like, I was wrong. We should have rested. And that was on me.
Oh,
Pogo, when you asked what kind of damage before, are you?
Oh, yeah, it's not bludgeoning damage, is
I
it?
would assume this would be
It
bludgeoning.
is.
Oh, I actually can use my reaction to gain resistance to bludgeoning damage. And I'm knocked 5 feet away from the source of the damage.
Incredible.
It
You
says I
only
can't.
take half.
It says you can't use this reaction if you can't be knocked away from the source of the damage. But if I can, then yeah, then I take half.
I wasn't. When that happened, I was over like here or something. I wasn't in your way. But by any chance, could I catch Pogo as the teddy bear flies through the air?
So technically, Pogo would not be able to escape the source, seeing as it's everywhere. But I will allow the use of it in this instance as like a sort of, Summer's sort of blocking what's happening above you, so that you are able to shield from some of the heavier, harder rocks peppering down onto you.
It hurts Pogo's pride a little bit, but he does say, "Thank you."
That's teamwork, buddy.
Oh, you're doing the damage to me. Okay, great. Thank you.
So that was half
Yes.
damage, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Gristle, you got hit for 12.
Yeah, so 6. So I'm well out of temp HP by now.
Yeah, Pogo, you got only hit for 6 because of the resistance, but Gristle, you took a full 12, right?
Yeah, but the temp HP
Kinda.
saved me.
Oh, sweet Joe. Okay.
Yes, good thing I guess you didn't decide to rest.
Well, just for the record, I got the heals going, so I'm trying to keep track of that. People, keep me posted.
Yeah, I got heals too.
Heals. High five.
As
Hell yeah!
as you all begin to right yourself, Pogo, you recover your pride slowly. Now that the cave has settled, as you are standing here in this little cavernous corridor, you can hear soft crying noises from behind an outcropping of aura. And Stray and Jerry, as you step forward, you can see a small pair of glittery, translucent wings.
God, it's so crazy to be playing a character who's a mature adult, because every other character I would play would have way different responses to like those mushroom things and this adorable little pixie. And now I have to play it straight and just be like, oh, interesting.
Oh no, what's the matter with you? Because I truly care.
Pixie.
She's sort of,
So-
yeah, she's just sort of draped there over the massive plant, her wings drooping around her body as she's just like sort of crying into her arms. It's very like Renaissance dramatic.
Jerry rolls
can
her
I
eyes
look
and
up
turns away.
Pixie?
Can I make a perception check? Gristle, this feels like a trap.
Yeah, absolutely. Look around anxiously and perceptionize.
Can I-
Stray,
Can I help?
yeah, go for it. Stray, you were going to.
Oh, I was gonna say Stray actively backs away from the crying pixie.
Perhaps it's too small and sweet and dainty. Large bugbear to feel confident with. Gristle, you look around and you have your head and your eyes are rapt and attentive, though as far as you can tell there's nothing else around. Jerry, you follow his example and make sure to get a good look as well. Summers, what are you doing?
Oh, I approached the pixie. I would, and said, "What is it that disturbs you?" What is it that troubles you, Miss? And that's my persuasion check. I'm trying to diplomacy that shit.
Very diplomatic. And she sort of sniffles and looks up with giant red eyes filled with crocodile tears. But
Crocodile
you're,
tears. It is a trap.
you're so innocent and strange, and the human that you are, that she doesn't seem too frightened and soft. There's a horrible thing, an abomination. It's destroying my home and it's eating my friends. We're all going to die.
Okay, I want to reach forward and offer the little pixie, I don't know, like my fingertip is like a shoulder to cry on. I don't know, what's the proportion? What are they, like 6 inches
Very small.
tall, 12 inches? Right, in any case, I want to, try to treat her with dignity and comfort her and say, that's not going to happen. What is this abomination? And what you're describing doesn't sound like something we can allow.
She lets out some more tearful sobs, and I don't know what it is. It just showed up one day. This large, hulking tree creature. It screams. It screams and it cries and it grows big and it shakes the cave and it eats all of my pixie friends and family. Everyone's going
Optic
to
blast.
die.
Can someone
I'm kidding,
with
I
a-
don't do that.
can someone with insight better than 0 insight check her, please?
Gristle, my friend.
Yeah, I'll do some insight.
What's
I'm
so
so-
suspicious about this sweet little pixie guy?
Not very good.
Super sweet and innocent, and in your estimations. Nothing about her wails seem insincere.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
Damn, you guys really don't believe her.
Well, apparently I do.
This is the least suspicious NPC I've ever put anywhere ever. Okay.
Look, I'm playing it straight. It's all them that's got me
You guys-
paranoid. I had to try it.
You guys, all of you are like, yeah, seems legit.
Yeah, checks
Um,
out.
Yeah. Wow, how sad for this little pixie. You can feel your heartstrings tugging a little bit.
So maybe Gristle will approach, feeling very naive, and do a medicine check. See what's wrong with her.
Sad that a monster's eating her people.
Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can approach and try and give her a discerning look over, even as Summer's like, "What do you mean, man? Her friends are dead." And Gristle, as you a close peering eye, which is probably very terrifying, as this giant lizard head zooms in with its eyeball focusing in on her tiny little body, but she seems to be unscathed. For the most part, aside from, she's clearly been crying for a while, and she looked tired and perhaps a bit weak, but, well, pixies aren't meant to be on their own.
I offer her a sip of my water skin. And I say, "Drink up! You're dehydrated!"
Yes, I am. Thank you. Do you have any flowers or pollen, or do you have any honey?
No, I got some rations
Oh,
and a bunch of herbs.
well, that's okay. I'll take the water. Thank you. And she like holds her hands out, both of her hands together, to accept one little droplet that she will happily slurp as though it's a full glass of water in her hand.
Wow, Gristle's just she thinks she's so adorable.
Hoko would like to do a check, ideally investigation, to see if she is actually alone or if there are like other pixies or other creatures nearby.
Yeah. Pogo makes a round of this little clearing and looks inside the bushes under rocks for more pixies. But you find none, other than the glowing mushrooms and bit of phosphorescent rock. You don't see
Hmm.
anything as vibrant as a pixie.
Pogo leans over to Stray, who is next to him, and is like, I know there aren't any other pixies here, but this feels fucked up, and I don't know what's going on.
Stray just nods quietly.
Gristle's gonna start talking to the pixie and be like, "So tell me about this old oak tree thing."
Oh, it's
Abomination.
yes, that's exactly it. It's an abomination of nature. I don't know where it's come from or why it's here, but oh, it's just been horrible. It's been trying to catch all of my friends and my family right out of the air, and oh, just to hear the little bones crunching in its tree mouth. Oh, it's so terrible, and it makes these horrible noises, and you can't even try and fight back because it's covered in horrible thorns and vines, and it's so big and scary and dangerous. I could never hope to save them. I just had to watch it. Oh, it's so terrible. She just sort of lays herself and starts to sob again.
Stray is noting that like 80% of these words have been used to describe him, so he's becoming increasingly uncomfortable and suspicious of the situation.
Oh no.
Where did you see it
Well-
last?
She points to the north. It's just through there, by the little pond that we liked to play in, and had all of our houses around. But now they're probably destroyed, and everyone's dead. Oh no! And
So-
she just throws herself back down again.
So there was just the one tree?
What do you want? More of them? One was plenty.
All right, I start
Hey.
walking off toward the north.
Gristle's like, "We're gonna protect you," and then throws her in his backpack.
Whoa. Summers tries to intervene, depending on what her reaction is. Being
Yeah, do
thrown
you
in the
just like
backpack.
scoop her up and throw her
Yeah,
in, or are you
100%.
like,
just like
"Here,
pick her
go
up
on
and,
in
like,
here"?
put her in a dedicated pocket for.
Right. Well, if
For
she
her
starts
own
squealing in,
protection.
if she starts to squeal in terror because this giant lizard man is throwing her in a pouch, Summers will try to be like, Gristle, please, come on, you're frightening her.
I'm protecting her.
What is her reaction?
Yeah,
She's just like, "Whoop."
it smells like lizards.
We couldn't hear that.
It smells like
was that-
lizards. It's so horribly dark, and she's just very muffled coming from his little pocket.
Okay, Summers will try to wait. Oh, come on, Crystal, come on, back, buddy, come on. She's. All right, so yeah, Summers is trying to half-heartedly follow after Crystal, being like, "Please release her. I think she's frightened. Your heart's in the right place, buddy." Crystal.
Is she just screaming
What?
this whole time?
Yeah, as she's just getting quieter and quieter as the summer gristle noises are cresting.
Gristle feels like he's successfully evaded Summers.
All right. Well, if eventually, if it doesn't sound like, if it sounds like she's chilling out and not like suffocating, then he'll let it go and not, try to put him in a headlock or anything.
I suppose it's hard to tell exactly if lack of sounds is acquiescence or death, but there's no obvious
Or
attempts
if either
to
one is good.
right. There's no obvious attempts to escape or anything like that. After a while, her cries seem to die down.
Truly can't believe the way you guys hate this adorable, precious little fairy.
I'm protecting her.
Oh.
Hmm.
and the group of you begin to stalk towards the north.
I'm gonna send my owl a little bit ahead here.
I was gonna say, can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
Started.
Sad day.
Sorry.
Stray, you are a little bit concerned that you might find a bugbear in here, so you're sort of listening out and looking out half-heartedly. Though, Jerry, you can just hear the high, shrill cries of terror coming from somewhere within this cave.
I
The
see a
owl...
spooky-
Not my backpack.
Everybody
Yes, not your
chill.
backpack. Gristle and your owl, as you send it out into the cave, which, you know, it's not a very tall cave, 20 feet at the height. And so it kind of skirts along the ceiling, and you can see this monstrous tree creature hulking and covered in vines and ferns, sweeping its giant arms through the air trying to catch pixies, and as you look, it manages to curl its wooden fingers around one, and you can see the flying blood and hear the crunch of bones as it tosses it up and sit down.
All right, what do you think, Stray? Do you think he's just misunderstood?
It is
Sorry,
kind of
just
cute.
Checks out. Just checks out. Oh my god, that thing's horrendous.
Well, I'm not afraid of it.
And Jerry just starts
Got
to stalk out
hands
into
for
the room.
feet.
How many?
Those are freaky.
How many freaking cursed trees are we gonna find on this stupid adventure?
All of them.
Can I try to stealth up to the tree?
Yes, absolutely.
Blast.
If that's the case, though, you'll need to convince the entire party to be quiet as well.
Okay, party. Perhaps we should be quiet while we walk up to the thing that is making pixies scream.
I'm gonna
Bye.
walk back a
Bye,
little
Lily.
bit and release the pixie. Be like, we found it. We'll take care of it.
Did you think I was lying? And she just kind of flies away, tear-streaked and offended, but no worse for wear.
Excellent.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
At least she's not dead.
She decided
Yes,
not
exactly.
to press charges.
Exactly. You'll be hearing from her pixie lawyer. Alright, Stray, Jerry, Pogo, Gristle, and Summers. A host of sneakies, please. Some stealth checks.
Oh,
Well, Stray, it was your idea, and you're
I
just
know.
not living up to it. That's okay. You managed to step directly onto a thorny, a patch of thorny brambles, and you can't help but yelp out and grab your foot, hopping around a leg. And Summers is like, "What? Where?" And his eye visor blasts off, and Jerry starts swinging the axe wildly, thinking that the brambles are part of this forest creature somehow. And it slowly turns to look at all of you as you make this ominous amount of noise. Whilst, of course, Gristle and Pogo are essentially faded into the background of the cave.
Shadows in the night.
Good enough.
Although it was like, Jesus Christ.
And it locks its eyes on you. And it roars.
God. My initiative.
Did they get it like a surprise round on the monster? Because they stealth him?
The other two? No, but they definitely get
Yeah.
advantage for
got-
being currently hidden.
High initiative.
Yuki.
And luckily, none of you are surprised, because how is this surprising in any way? I don't think you're surprised by this outcome. Let's see, Gristle, Stray, Summers, Jerry, Pogo. Here we all are. The creature begins to lumber forward heavily and at a fast pace, causing the tunnels to quake and shake once more. Everyone, please make me acrobatics or athletics checks.
Oh my god, now one.
And Pogo, something about this, large setting, absolutely tiny feet, just seems to be giving you a bad time today, as you and Jerry all prone and take 2 bludgeoning damage each. And as you watch,
Sorry, I'm gonna use my stuffed with fluff ability again and gain
Yep.
as a reaction and take half.
yes please, and as you watch, the creature begins to grow and crack. Summers.
Oh boy. Well, I think.
Optic blast.
I regret giving you that.
I'm so happy with it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do it every time. I mean, it's only fair. Oh boy, I think
and
I
Pogo,
finally
you can
missed
go
with
5
one.
feet backwards. And the first one manages to straight into the creature.
All right. Well, 9 force damage, and he is pushed back 10 feet. Back, beastie.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
So Stray is going to use his portal punching feature, so he's going to punch through space-time, and his fist is going to appear at the forest horror. And I will roll for that.
Though unfortunately, despite the absolute awesomeness of what is occurring, the fist sort of crumples against the hard growth around the creature. And unfortunately, that misses.
What is the size of the creature?
It is large-sized.
So I can still grapple it.
Yeah, one size larger, I think.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to grapple through my portal.
Okay.
It's fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
Though it knocks your measly hand aside like nothing.
Sad day. Okay, I will simply try to punch again.
Okay. Though this time, you can feel some of the wood give way beneath your dimensional fist. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sad day.
Could be better, could be worse. And then, what is that, bludgeoning?
Yes.
Okay.
And you hear Stray mutter some curses in Goblin and something something tree.
Pogo, you are here, and you use half of your speed to stand up from the row.
Okay. I think that Pogo is going to. Pogo is going to cast Mage Armor on himself. And that is
Okay.
actually, and let's see, how far? There's a measuring tool here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can also pick up your token, and before you set it down, right click, and it will let you measure, like, with your movement.
Oh, great. Okay. I am actually just gonna stay here.
Okay.
And lame as that turn is, I think that's all I can do.
So what's your dex modifier? I'm gonna write this down real fast.
My dex is +2.
So 15. Right. Okay, Jerry, what's up?
So Jerry had been confidently walking up here expecting to see another of those little tree things that we saw outside, and she's a bit surprised as this thing comes along
yeah.
and blasts her off her feet, and she doesn't want to admit she's scared, so that, like, she stands up and she flies into a rage. And let's see what happens when she does that.
Yeah, wild magic.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, fun.
So
I
let's-
forgot briefly, Trey, you, on those 2 hits, slashed up your fists a little bit and took 4 slashing damage.
Gotcha.
Then flowers and vines. Okay,
Then the
cool.
ground within 15 feet of me is now difficult terrain, but only for my enemies.
Right.
Okay, that one's interesting. And
That's
then I
Really
have
appropriate, though.
Mm-hmm.
20 feet of movement, so I can go as far as here. And I will throw a javelin.
Okay. That javelin glances off the hard exterior of the tree creature.
Right, and I will throw a second one.
Though unfortunately it joins its brethren on the cave floor.
Alright, well, that's the end of my turn then.
Crystal.
Crystal really doesn't like the way this tree looks. He's a bit scared, and much bigger than the other ones. But he knows that in his time in the woods, he knows that trees don't like fire. So he's gonna scoot up a little bit here and cast Elemental Spike. And the fire damage, the fire version. I'll click on that. It's a 12 hit.
Unfortunately, the spike goes wide, completely missing the horror.
Bristle's terrified and jumps in the water.
Oh, I guess you get a swim speed, right?
Yeah, I can swim.
He's giving like an alligator style his best.
Yeah, that's my turn.
It,
Oh,
rendition.
owl
It makes-
over here.
it makes sense. I don't think the thing's gonna go in the water.
One can surely hope. It continues to amble forward, causing beneath your feet the ground to quake and shake once more. It'll be another round of athletics or acrobatics checks, please.
I'm guessing I don't have to do that in the water?
That is correct. You sure don't.
Assuming
That was
that danger sense wouldn't give me advantage on this.
Actually, can't go that far.
Technically, it's dexterity against, but it's against things that I can.
Well,
see.
savings,
Yeah.
right? But it's
dexterity.
savings.
It's savings throws, yeah, not
Right.
checks. So unfortunately. And I also realized that it's difficult terrain near you, so you can't get to you.
Oh,
Pogo, you have terrible luck with these, buddy. As Pogo, once again, you are knocked back down onto your back, and Summers, you find yourself prone as well.
Pogo was really questioning his decisions coming on this journey.
So it's only a measly 3 as pelted with stones falling from the ceiling. And as the creature tries to wade through the vines that are around Jerry, it gives up and, well, it just focuses right on you and slams its fists down onto you. Oh, damn. And though it seemed to have slowly shrunk over the past 5 or 6 seconds, it once again seems to into size and puffs up once more.
All right, I will sit up on and like take one knee and adjust the dial on my visor, and I am going to actually cast a spell. I have, ever since we started on Roll20, I have never played a character that proper casts spells.
Yeah.
So, it is going to be Guiding Bolt time, and I would roll the thing to my attacks. There we go.
Yes.
Alright!
Heck yeah. And you strike the creature. The bolt taking
Alright,
it
so-
square in the chest.
It should roll 66 damage because it's counting as 3rd level because how warlocks work. So let's see.
In theory.
Oh shit! Okay, it asked me to what to level. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was gonna do that. So
So
what
just
did I roll
roll 2 more d6.
there? Okay. Nice. And that is radiant damage. And whoever is the next person to hit it, that's going to be Stray, you're going to have advantage on your first attack. 22 radiant damage. And has anybody taken proper damage beyond their temporary hit points yet? Gary?
No.
I
Nope,
am.
you're good? Oh,
I'm sorry, the cat.
Okay.
Oh my god, the cat's making a mess. Yes, I'm down to I'm down to 20, but I only have 27 max, so.
okie dokie. Well then, I don't have to use much resources, but I am going to use my bonus action to put 1d6 of healing light onto Pogo. Oh,
Oh.
bummer. Alright, but
We'll
that's
take
2 hit
it.
points back,
Thank you.
Pogo.
I mean, thank
You
you.
got
Wow, that was a shit ton of radiant damage, my friend.
Yes, and I'm done.
Though, as the bolt strikes it, you can hear and see a cloud hissing around the creature. And Jerry, please make me a con save.
Give me Jerry.
Oh, +7.
Hey! Alright, Stray, you have advantage. Thanks to Summers. What do you do, friend?
Is it a because there was a its thorny retribution thing is now 3 times the damage, right?
Yeah, you should have got more damage, but that's okay.
Is it obvious to me that that is the case?
It is looking very scary. It has these the spiny protrusions all over its body. Its pieces of it are sticking off at odd ends, and you have already been pricked by its armor once. So definitely.
In that case, I'm gonna use. Let me find the name of it. So I'm going to use Dig Deep. As a bonus action, I can gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1 minute. So I'm resistant, and I'm going to punch through my portal again with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, your fist finds its home against that pokey bark. Okay. You take 10 slashing damage, halved, as you can feel your knuckle split. Though you give that bad boy a nice punch right to the face. And it groans, and you can see the light behind its eyes flicker, or it roars in return.
Second
That
punch
time.
misses.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Also, I forgot this on my first turn, so it's totally fine if it doesn't count anymore. But I have. If I hit a creature before it's ever taken a turn in the combat, I apparently get 2d6 of damage. So I did in the first turn. I don't have to now, but I'm sharing this so that I don't forget it later.
Okay, alright, I'll make sure to help remember as well.
Excellent. That is all of the actions I can do.
Alright, fisticuffed that guy, and we'll go. 15 feet, or half your movement to stand up.
Okay. Measuring one more time. 45 feet away. Okay, I'm gonna cast Told the Dead, which is a cantrip. So, he's got to succeed a Wisdom saving throw, or at level 5, he's taken damage, right? He's minus
Yes.
some hit points. So he takes 2d12 necrotic damage if he fails.
Okay.
My bad, sorry.
Ah,
Damn it! Okay. That's what I've got.
okay. But Pogo's being smart and staying out of the way, which is probably good for that whole 22 HP.
Trying.
Jerry.
Now that this tree is in my face, I grin and pull out my great axe and start slashing. Recklessly, of course.
Your first strike slices right through him. Though you feel your arms rip as his thorns make contact with your hands.
That's only 4. Okay. How much do I take damage from the
9.
second attack?
Oh, yep. And then
It's only 4.
an additional
because
9.
so
Oh, yep.
So 8.
Total. Yes.
Alright. I just am using 1 of my own hit points. Just out of HP. Okay, and I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Gristle from the water, what are you doing?
I am seeing all my buddies get hurt, and it's triggering my protective nature. I'm gonna jump out of the water, walk over here. I'm going to cast my starry form. You see the constellation of the chalice appear on my body, and I start to glow in a 10-foot radius. And you see these lights emanating from my kind of skeleton, you know. And I cast Cure Wounds, which is a touch spell on Stray, I think. And
I actually have all of my HP.
Okay. Who else is, other than Pogo, who else has got
I'm only
is
down
hurt?
1, and I'm your tank, so don't worry about me. I
Okay.
still have 49 hit points.
Okay, cool. So I will
Holy shit.
I will send it to Pogo. My owl, my familiar, can use its reaction to carry a touch spell as if I had cast it to the recipient.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna send my Cure Wounds to Pogo, and that should be. Oh gosh.
You just feel the light brush of feathers against your fur, Pogo.
Pogo is very embarrassed that he's taking healing and hasn't done any damage yet.
Love these rolls. And then as part of my starry form, I can give a bit more healing. Wait, how do I put that in the chat?
There should be a talk
I
bubble.
found
Yeah,
it, sorry.
perfect.
I think I can put 1d8 plus my wisdom modifier to me or another creature, so I'll just heal myself.
Yeah, might as well.
And I think that'll just top me off. No, I don't even need to roll it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump back in the water.
Yeah.
Thanks, Crystal.
Just see like a small glow in the lake. And that's my turn.
Okay. The creature is going to once more expand its body. And then slam its fists back down onto Jerry. This is a sad day,
And once again, missing.
apparently. Saurus.
Okay. Well, don't need to do anything else fancy, I don't think. Let's see. One hit, I think.
One does optic blast right into him.
Optic blast.
Okay, roll your damage.
All right. 8 force damage, and that's it for me. Oh yeah, and exactly, yeah, it's 10 feet back.
Well, now I gotta chase it.
Shoot. Actually, 1 second. Can we rewind that real quick? Because I probably should have moved before I shot him. Because I would kind of rather see what happens if we shoot him in the water.
Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. So... yeah, I'm gonna bravely run all the way. No, I could do... no. Yeah. All the way there. And then it would have blasted him 10 feet into the water.
Okay. And with a giant splash, he joins Gristle for a bath.
Well, he's still...
the water's tepid.
he's still adjacent to Jerry, so she ain't gotta chase him, right?
That is truth.
Beautiful.
Does the water not have any effect on him whatsoever?
It doesn't seem to do anything nefarious, no. It's not very deep either. But that portal makes its way, and another punch. So you can feel your finger cutting up once more. For another 9 slashing damage.
Have to.
8. I'm sorry, 4. I can't count. Always rounding down.
In that case, I am going to attempt to grapple.
Okay. Grab him. Oh my! Would you look at that? And the spectral hand of Stray grasps the creature tightly.
And one more punch with advantage.
Okay. My goodness, didn't even need the advantage. And you connect with this thing's wooden jaw. Feeling as though you're really wearing him down, though not at no cost to yourself, as you take 3 slashing damage. Though the horror seems to be dragging its feet almost.
Do I continue to take damage if I keep him grappled?
No.
Okay, then he's grappled.
Okay.
Wow, hell yeah.
Holding on to him interdimensionally. Pogo.
If I cast Melf's Acid Arrow, is that going to also hit Stray because Stray's grappling?
Interesting question.
But he's not physically grappling, right? He's grappling through the portal.
That is also true.
Yes. No, I don't think it will.
Okay. So then I'm gonna do that. This has a range of 90 feet, so I should be good. Please hit. Yes.
And you just see a streak of green go from Pogo into the tree. And...
Level 2.
my goodness.
Not bad, not bad. Does it
Okay.
look like it has resistance to acid damage?
It doesn't seem that way. You can see like little tendrils of smoke seeming to come up from the bark as though it's burning down to it.
Satisfying. And that's it for me.
Okay. Jerry, my friend.
He's grappled, so I would have advantage without attacking recklessly.
Slight
Oh, did you forget
correction.
Did you forget to use advantage against me last time?
Yes, I did, actually. Though a slight correction, the advantage is for restrained creatures,
Okay.
not grappled creatures.
Okay. So,
So that
I'm
is
gonna
my
attack
bad.
recklessly again.
Okay. That's the damage you were meant to have taken. though you brush it all off and chop into the side of this giant tree like you are a lumberjack.
Oh, and that was without advantage. Here's the second attack.
And both of them chop right into him. Jeez Louise. And Jerry, describe how the 6-foot dragonborn topples this giant tree horror.
She just takes a, just Paul Bunyan style, you know, just flash, slash, timber, and it just falls right over into the water and floats down like in the Paul Bunyan cartoon.
You can just barely see like its knees, water's surfaced, and a Gristle rides a little wave as the aftermath rides through the tiny pool. And
she looks down and is like, hey, I got hurt.
ouch. From the little cracks and crevices and bushes around various spots of this little clearing, slowly but surely, hosts of little pixies begin to fly out. And surround you, and you can hear high-pitched choruses of "oh," and you're being showered with flower petal bits of luminescent dust. And though there are more than a few pixie bodies crushed and broken upon the ground, it seems that many of them lived.
Well,
Thanks to
Summers puts a hand on Jerry's shoulder and says, like, well, just gives her a look like, see, I told you they were benevolent. It wasn't, real. They were real pixies and stuff.
Just kind of give you a half nod as if I'm still not quite sure.
Yeah, the kind of niceness of the pixies has kind of worn off on Gristle, and now he kind of wishes they were fighting again. That we were in battle, I mean.
The pixies, they put flowers behind your ears and pop little bugs into your outstretched hands. One of them flits down in front of your face, so... Well, we don't know why you're here, but we're so glad that you are. And if you're looking to, perhaps protect us and keep us safe for a little bit longer, you ought to find that big black cat that came running through here just a few days ago.
A big black cat? We saw paw prints outside. I thought it was a lion.
Oh no, this is bigger than any lion I've ever seen. I've not ever seen any lions, but, well, I suppose I'm just guessing. We don't get out a lot. But, well, we really want to be safe from this little creature. This big creature. But, well, it's pretty dangerous. It's been snacking on the jade dandelions. And, well, those things aren't safe for little mortal creatures like you, but they're real powerful for big fey beasts like that cat.
Sounds like trouble.
Does it come back regularly? Could we ambush it?
No, we only saw it the once, and then of course this big giant tree thing, and that showed up, and well, we couldn't exactly go looking for it or do much to save us. I really am so glad that you happened upon us and that you saved our whole clan. We will promise to sing your praises for generations to come.
you wanna
Ogo
try
does like the sound of that.
It's nice.
Jerry would definitely be won over by that too.
They don't have much to offer you except for their gratitude and, of course, their little trinkets, but the one who tells you of
The evil black cat, we're certain, was the source of this dark monstrosity. How do we know this?
well, it's just a guess. Oh, one moment, the cat was coming through here bigger than anything I've ever seen before, and then a little while later, this thing shows up and starts finishing up its business.
Alright. Well, I guess that's good enough for me, but can we expect more creatures like this on the way to the cat?
Oh, I don't know. We don't leave this place. This is all the land that we need. But just in
Alright.
case that you do, each of the little pixies begins to descend upon all of you and places their little tiny hands on the tip of your noses. And you feel a light dusting.
We fly? But I think happy thoughts.
No, this will just protect you if you find that big scary cat. It's the best we can do.
Thank you.
It's helpful.
I feel some spring in my step.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes. We want our joyous protectors to stay safe. They can be the focus of many song and story. Yes. How can we spread your songs if you've died horribly?
Guess you got me there.
Good point.
While she's
Um,
talking, I wander away to pick up my 2 javelin.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Feel free. Sort of collect your leavings so as not to litter in this joyous place.
Did Pogo is like, did we try to loot? Has he got anything on him? I mean, I know he's just a big fucking tree, but
Eager for something else to do, Stray is going to wander to the tree.
What would be the skill for
Oh
harvesting?
yes, let's tear it apart. Stray says.
I
Go
already
ahead.
did that for you.
That's a fair point. Great question. So, let's say a nature check.
Who's got our best nature?
wow.
Pogo definitely does.
I literally have +4 and rolled a fucking nat 1.
I'll do a nature check.
Stray, you're just sort of indiscriminately ripping things apart, less harvesting them. Pogo, you can't even fully remove any of the branches of the creature, but Gristle, you come up and you roll up your sleeves and stand aside, fools. And roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
Just too freaking small.
You are able to extract 2 vines from it, each of them 20 feet long and able to be used as rope, like.
Wow.
And you are also able to remove 2 of its needles intact, and they seem like they'd function well enough to be used as darts.
Cool. Anyone here use darts?
I can
No,
use darts.
but I'm curious, these darts overcome damage resistance to, non-magical weapons?
That is unfortunately not something that you
Pogo is proficient with darts.
Oh, perfect.
I just really want to see Pogo throw darts.
Pogo, you take these. They're too small for me, anyways.
Yeah, is that actually like throwing like almost like a man-sized missile? How small it is?
Yeah. It's the equivalent of like a human throwing a sword.
It's amazing. Well, the pixies go off to begin collecting their dead and putting their homes back in order. You all tear anything of use that you can find off of this giant creature and are fairly decently healthy despite the battle. What do you do now?
Shit. Did the harvesting take up all the time we had on that blessing? Would we
Half
say
hour.
they gave us the blessing? All right. Well, fair enough. Shall we
Do a
then?
little more venturing. I think my owl spotted something in this kind of left tunnel here.
Onward then.
Does anyone need heals?
I could use some.
All right. I'm still glowing.
Okay.
So I'll just do that right now.
I wouldn't mind some either.
Okay, perfect. You both will receive 1 cure wounds worth of heals. So I'm just gonna roll both of that. But I only cast it once because of my glowing. Where is... I forget how to do everything.
I mean, you guys have been doing great. You could never, you can't even tell it's never used. Just pat yourself back. You've been doing very well. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 12 healing to 1 person.
Can you take all of that, Pogo?
It's Stray.
Stray.
Oh, Stray,
Uh,
sorry.
oh.
Can you take all of that?
no.
Because I can't.
I can't either. I mean, it would overflow.
Okay, so
Yeah, either one.
Go.
Who's got less health? Who's farther down?
I'm sure Stray has less to begin with. I'm at 41 of 50.
I'm at 36 of 42.
So you take it, and I'll take whatever the next one is.
Yeah, so you're both filled up. That's actually 10. That's actually
Okay.
10.
Perfect.
Cool. And then my constellation wears off.
Right.
Thank you.
Of course.
And then Gristle and his owl lead the way towards.
So I'm seeing some sort of weird purple stuff up here.
Yeah, you start walking through this path, and it's starting to get brighter and brighter as you tread further down. Well, it's pretty easy for you to tell that this must be some sort of exit, though you don't remember leaving behind such a bright and overwhelming light where you came from.
Very suspicious.
I don't like the look of it.
You guys know I've just been spooked out the whole time.
All right. Oga, would you investigate for us?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yes.
How
Make
is
out of-
Pogo doing this investigation of the specifically? If you might describe for me.
Pogo is walking around the area very slowly and deliberately, like getting down occasionally to like get his eyeball really close to the ground, and like standing up and like looking at the walls of the cave and like getting down eyeball level with the plants. Just really very Sherlock Holmes.
Hey, yeah, Pogo gets up close and personal with the exit slash cave mouth that you guys have found here and really gives it a good look over. You can sense with that 26 that everything about what is beyond is different than what is happening in here. The way it smells, the way the temperature feels, the breeze, the light. This is some way out of the cave. Though you have a feeling that whatever is lying on the other side has some sort of magical aura to it.
Can I also roll Arcana?
Yeah, go for it.
Wow.
But what sort of magical aura? You couldn't say.
Oh my! What does the amateur turn up? Anything? Can I tell if it goes to the Feywild or whatever?
You can't exactly tell that it goes to Feywild necessarily, but you can tell that it's definitely not Kansas anymore. So Jerry, you don't feel the presence of any spells or anything of that sort. It just feels Summers very foreign. So whatever assumption that he would like to make based on that, totally agreeable.
Well, guys, it's a way to somewhere, but it's some kind of freaking different plane, maybe. It's not. It's not where we left. I'll tell you that. We're not gonna end up where we came in.
Maybe this is where that scary cat came in from, where it belongs.
Hey, I think
Makes sense to me.
we have two choices. We wait for it to come out, or we go in after it.
Well, let's explore the rest of the place and see if it's not here right now.
Okay.
There are some little coveys that you guys did not explore. That is.
Do we
that is
see
true.
any like paw prints around here?
Give
Oh,
me
yeah.
a survival check.
Survival checks.
Jerry, you keep your eyes to the ground. And though you don't necessarily find any paw prints, you do find a heavier amount of crushed foliage, disturbed rock at this edge of the cave. As though something crashed around in this quote-unquote room or cavern, perhaps. So whether it was the cat or the forest horror is kind of difficult for you to determine.
Okay.
Does anything seem to be powering this sort of light, or is it just that seems to be an entrance to another plane, and there's whatever's powering is on the other side?
It's wherever the light is coming from is on the other. You don't see any or anything like that. It's just an overpowering, piercing, light.
Okay, we shall explore the rest.
Did we go up this way?
No.
Which way are you talking about? Oh, yeah, up this way is a bunch of these fungus stumpies.
Okay. Did anybody go up this side?
It loops around.
Okay.
But it does continue around that corner, but I just kind of wanted to check out this little bit right where I'm peeking around here.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of completeness.
Oh, I see something to the
And
north.
as far as the
Sherlock-
sake of completeness goes, unless
Sherlock
try
Pogo.
and finish the entire adventure in a session, we are going to have to call it here. You guys have kind of cruised through a good portion of what we've got going on.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's
One shot.
shaping up to not, yeah, honestly. So it's clearly be a 2-shot, and this is the first time that the adventure has been ran. So once we're finished with it, appreciate feedback on what you did and didn't like. And especially since the 3 of you are new to the table, that is always appreciated. But yeah, so that is going to be our first session of 2 on cat catching.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet.
Cool.
Woohoo,
Shit.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so
it was
much.
good to have everybody. You guys did great. 20 pros here. And if you can manage it, so I don't be cause to spend it, I do offer for our one-shots, like our monthlies, I offer 2 inspirations, price of 1, if you manage to fully recap the previous session. So there's a
Wow.
inspiration incentive for you. Where, who knows, you might use it. You might.
Fun.
Yeah, it was
All right.
fun. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, well, we will see you guys in a month, and we